Welcome, welcome everyone. Dear parents, family members, and friends, we would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you who have come to enjoy the kids' Hanukkah performance. This is an exciting time of the year where we come together as a community to celebrate the Festival of Lights. It is a time to reflect, to give thanks, and to share in the joy of the season. Our children have been working hard to prepare for this performance. They have practiced their parts so many times, and we are all very proud of their efforts. This is a wonderful opportunity for them to showcase their talents and to learn more about their Jewish heritage. Songs in Hebrew and English are part of our program. We have dancers, we have actresses, we have singers, we have solos, we have cello performer, we have a choir. We are lucky to have such great talent among us. And of course, this all would not be possible if it weren't for the amazing talent of our music teachers, Mr. James and Mr. Bimbam, who spend time with our kids every Sunday, teaching them new songs all year round. Thank you. Rose is our wonderful choreographer. Our kids love to follow her lead. Thank you, Rose. Welcome back, Jonathan. You definitely are an awesome addition to our program. I'm sure this Bima brings you so many great memories as a kid in our Sunday school. And with all teachers and students, we are excited to put together a great show for all of you. We hope that you will enjoy the show and that it will bring you happiness and inspiration. I know it is hard not to think about our people in Israel. During this difficult time, it is more important than ever to come together, support each other, and find strength in the light. Tonight, our first song will be Nerli, I Have a Candle. As the students enter the sanctuary, James, singing together with Winter, and Sarah with the cello, will start the show. Thank you for joining us. Happy Hanukkah, Am Israel High.
Mashwell Meholen, it's been tough. So much is happening around the world. Seems like the world is going crazy. It does. That's why it's so important that we resist fear and embrace ourselves as Jews. We need to set an example to the world that we will stand here today together, just like we always have. I know you're right. When you think about it, Hanukkah couldn't have come at a more perfect time. Like those who came before us, we must be the Maccabees of our generation. You got that right. Let's welcome our guests tonight and invite them to celebrate the Festival of Lights with us. Sababa, hey you guys, come on out. It's time to remember the story when a great miracle happened there. look, it's our religious school students. So cute. Look, they're dressed up as dreidels. They remind me of how much light these children bring into the world. It is Hanukkah after all, the festival of lights. I know. Oh, I just love plain dreidel. All that chocolate yum. Talking about food, look at these guys. They look like latkes. They sure do. It's making me hungry.
Just need some sour cream.
Nah, it's the applesauce for me.
Look at these Maccabees in training.
They are a sight to behold. The only thing better than celebrating Hanukkah is celebrating it with friends.
You said it. What do you think? Do I have what it takes to be a Maccabee?
Sure. But remember, not by might, not by power, but by spirit.
Ruah! We're Maccabees in training. Oh, Hanukkah, come light up the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Tables and blankets and lots of singing. While we are playing, the candles are burning low. 1:49, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. 1:49, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago.
Chag Sameach. The message of our Maccabees and the warmth of the menorah remind us in every generation that we must be the light in the world. In every generation. The nation of Israel was called upon to be a light unto the nations. Our aspiration is always to lead the way toward righteousness, justice, and peace. And even as we celebrate this festival of the miracle of light, we also pray in the tradition of Israel for peace. It is such an honor to be here on this Chag Chanukah Sameach, this joyous festival of Hanukkah, as we come together to celebrate not only this season of lights, but the season of lights which we celebrate each and every year at this time, Bazman Hazeh. And we celebrate it in hope and in peace. And together with all of Israel, we join together in a song of peace. Lo yisagoy o goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama. A prayer which comes from the prophet Isaiah, in which we pray for the day when a lasting peace will come to the world. This is one that not only our students have worked hard to prepare, but they are hoping you will join with us. The first words Might be a little bit tricky. I need everyone to say A-O. Now here's where it gets tricky. We're going to flip it. O-A. Now we're going to add the Hebrew. Those of you following the Hebrew continue to sing with Jonathan. We're going to add the English. You can follow James. All three together. Sing along with whichever part you feel most comfortable. A-O, English, or Hebrew. Now just A-O. For our last song this evening, a prayer of hope, a special song of hope, which is also the national anthem of the state of Israel. I ask all of you who are here to rise. We have a flag at this end of the congregation. The Israeli custom is to hold your hands together in front of you, not over your heart. There are also flags on your seats. If you'd like to hold up and wave a flag during this song, you may. Yasher Koach to all of our students. Let's have one big round of applause for all of our students leading us in song this evening. We have a special presentation coming up from our, you may be seated. Please do stay in your seats because we have a special presentation coming up from our high school seniors. About 2 years ago, we had, our then confirmation class, which was just 2 students in that particular year. And I sat with each of them, with Danny and Nicole, to talk about what was going to be the most meaningful experience to them. And they both decided together that what would make their confirmation of their faith and their portion in the Jewish peoplehood most meaningful would be to create a special project, something that would contribute to the Jewish people, something that would contribute to our congregation and community, and something that would contribute to the entire world. Each of them independently came up from start to finish with a concept, with a special project that would represent their Jewish journey up until this moment and on into the future. We could not have predicted the incredible work that they would end up doing or the incredible timeliness of these 2 special projects. I won't say any more about them because I want to give them a chance to speak for themselves about what makes their project so special and exactly what it is. At this time, I'd like to have, why don't I call you both up together, Danny and Nicole? Come on up to the front. And Danny, I think you are going to speak about your project first. I'll give you the microphone and the clicker so that you can share with us the incredible project that you created. Click the other way, the middle button. The middle button.
Shalom, everyone. My name is Danielle Deutsch, and my project was called Thank Israeli Soldiers. So, first, I'm going to talk about the importance of taking action. As students, it's important to not only say that we are proud to be Jewish, but we must also act on it. My story began when I made my connection with Israel when I went to go visit with my entire family. And we visited a military base, and I saw kids that around the age of 18 and 19 that were in the army serving there. And now that I recently turned 18, I thought about what they must be feeling and what it's like to be in their shoes. I chose to write letters because when I was younger and I went off to camp, I felt very alone and homesick. And I remember reading a letter from my grandma, and reading her words really took away the feeling of loneliness, and I knew it was going to be okay. Right now, Israeli soldiers are going through a really hard time. The least we could do is remind them that they're not alone. They're scared and their home is being attacked. What is Think Israeli Soldiers Project? Basically, what I did was I got in contact with an organization that gave me an address where I can send letters to the soldiers where they can read them. So during Sunday school, I came in and I walked the younger kids through what it was and explained to them. And the younger kids drew something for the soldiers, and the older ones wrote them letters supporting them and telling them that they're not alone. And this is the Sunday school students working on their project. This project really showed the power in our community. I'm so happy that I was able to see our Jewish community come together and show our support for the soldiers. This project was an example of how we can unite and show that we are very faithful and strong Jews. It's important to take action and to show each other support, especially right now when it is a really tough time. Thank you.
And again, these projects, which are 2 years in the making, show just the independence, the dedication, and the maturity of these, our senior graduating class this year.
Oh, shalom everyone. My name is Nicole Silverman. Welcome to So Do You Want to Talk About It, which is my confirmation project. So first off, what is So Do You Want to Talk About It? So Do You Want to Talk About It is an Instagram account in which I outlet my own Jewish identity. I use this account to spread the word about, oh shoot, how did I go back? Okay, sorry. I use this account to spread the word about different topics happening in our religion, whether that be a holiday, a day of remembrance, or even just a Hebrew word of the month. More than that, so Do You Want to Talk About It is a way for me to further my own connection to Judaism. Um, so how did So Do You Want to Talk About It happen? So during the COVID year, so 2020, we had a combined class of all the high school grades, and the rabbi told us, we're going to separate you guys into groups, and we're going to have you all decide on a project. So I got separated into my group, and I said, hey guys, I just saw an account called So You Want to Talk About It, and I think it was really cool. They spread different demographics and like different PowerPoints about things happening in the world right now. And I think it would be really cool to like do a little play on words and say, so do you want to talk about it and make it an account. And we talked about it for a little bit, but nothing ended up happening. And so then when the rabbi approached me and Danny and said, do you guys want to do a project for your confirmation year? And I said, we both said yes. We decided to bring back that idea and actually make it happen. So I met with the rabbi, we came up with an original posting schedule, and we had the making of So Do You Want to Talk About It. Um, so I worked with the rabbi about once or twice every 2 weeks, and we built topics. We and he really encouraged me to do it, and we came up with ideas on what to post, topics we wanted to focus on. I got to choose different color schemes, so the colors that you see in the backgrounds right now are actually the colors of the account. We got to choose different fonts, and we formulated all the aesthetics to complete the account. Responses. So reaching my first 100 followers was like, wow, like I did that. It was really just people I knew from home, like nobody that I reached on Instagram, but it meant so much because a lot of my friends here are not Jewish, and being able to spread to them things that they wouldn't learn about otherwise just was a great feeling. And when I first started this account, I didn't really think it would reach anyone else but my friends from home and my friends from camp, and so I was okay with that. So many of my friends would repost my posts, and I thought that was so cool. um, but like any account, there will be mixed responses to anything that's posted, negativity and positivity. And so when the events of October 7th happened, I decided to post my first post where I was really putting my feelings into it rather than educating people. And that came with a lot of mixed responses, but it's something that I've had to learn to deal with. Not everyone's going to agree with everything you say, but as long as I can educate one person, it is worth it. Um, but something that really meant a lot to me that overpowered every single negative response was that someone grabbed my words and translated them into Spanish, which made them reach a completely new audience. And that really meant a lot because my words are finally making an impact on how I wanted them to. And of course, with a lot of negativity, I still got a lot of positivity thanks to those who supported me that day. Um, so, how has So Do You Want to Talk About It changed? My posting schedule now is definitely a lot different from its original ideas. Instead of focusing on the quantity of posts on my account, I have focused more on the quality of my posts. I want my posts to make an impact. So now that I post, when I have something that I really want to emphasize and talk about, I have also been posting more and more of my own feelings, making it more personalized to what I want to put out into the world. Whether that be a post on my feed or whether that be a post on my story, it is something that I really want to say. What does So Do You Want to Talk About It mean to me? So Do You Want to Talk About It is definitely a way for me to grow my connection to Judaism in a way that I am still guiding through. When I first started this project, it was just that. Like, I just wanted to get my confirmation project in order to get my picture on the temple wall and go on that crazy trip that everyone talks about. But now it has become so much more to me. To be able to foster a safe space for kids my age to opinionate on different topics or learn something they wouldn't otherwise is very special to me, and finding new ways to communicate things I feel is so much fun. I mean, I get to learn in the best way. Where do we go from here? For now, I will continue to do what I can to reach more people. We just hit 200 followers. Hey. As I graduate high school this year, I definitely plan to continue posting in college and finding more and more topics that I would like to further educate myself and others on. Um, so everyone pull out your phones. You guys should scan this QR code. It will lead you directly to the account. It would mean a lot if you could follow and spread the word. I know, shameless plug, but thank you guys for supporting, and yes, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm going to leave this up there so everybody has a chance to use the QR code if you want to follow this account and see, if, see with your own eyes what our high schoolers are doing and putting out into the world. We know that they are truly the voice of our community and the voice of the next generation. I want to give a special thank you to Nicole and to Danny for their hard work over these past years, making these very, very special projects that would not have happened without them. Let's one more time give them some credit that's due. I also want to say a special thanks to our Temple Emanuel Sisterhood, to our religious school and our directors, Claudia and Elizabeth. Thank you. All of this that you see here, all of our students and the joy that they have, the simcha, is due to a large part to how much these two care about every single one of our students and how much time and effort they put in. Our music teachers, Mr. Bimbaum and James Dutremaine. We know Mr. Bimbaum is not here today, but he's here in spirit, teaching our kids, making this program possible, making what it is today, and to Rose Dutremaine as well for teaching all of our kids these different dances that they're doing up here, traditional Jewish dances, modern interpretive dances, just wonderful and delightful. I want to say thank you very quickly to all of our Sunday and Hebrew school teachers, our aides, including Allison Twill, Amadeus Dutremaine, Danny Deutsch, David Schneiderman, Diego Ramirez, Elizabeth Goldberg, Haley Dutremaine, Jack Gerwitz, Jackie Wyatt, Jonah Goldberg, Carla Ramirez, Karsten Dutremaine, Leah Wyatt, Marco Treu, Nicole Silberman, Tamara Algranati, Tea Gayoso, and Sarah Schneiderman. Let's hear it for all of our teachers and aides. Every single week they come and give of themselves. One last thank you to our IT coordinators, Amadeus and Karsten Dutremaine, who make all of the technology happen. It's like magic. We show up and it just works. And I want to say to the newest addition to our IT team, to Berko Schneiderman, I don't know where he got off to, but thank you for running all of the slides in our program this evening. Thank you, sir. You did perfectly. You did perfectly. And finally, and last but certainly not least, is to all of our parents and grandparents, our family and friends who are here to support our Sunday school students. Give yourselves a big round of applause. We appreciate you so, so, so much. And we also, somehow I missed Jonathan, who is also one of our wonderful, wonderful music contributors, Jonathan Weisfeld Gnahosa, who brought beautiful music, there he is, brought beautiful music to our program and has been working with our students every Sunday in preparation for this. Thank you so much as well. If I've missed anybody, with apologies, we do appreciate all that you do for our community. I want to invite all of you who, if you already have tickets for the dinner, unfortunately it is sold out. We have every single chair is filled, which is a good problem to have. Thank you for being here. Those of you who are staying for the dinner, you can follow me into the social hall for the blessing, for the lighting of the menorah. If you've already brought your menorahs, they're already there. And finally, I just want to say, Chag Sameach. We can head in.